What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 in Minecraft. This is part 63, and in this one, we're going to be doing the furnace here in this room, which would make this room done, along with getting this next room here done. And, yeah, that is all. So, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Anyone else feel like something is maybe missing here? So we obviously need to do the big thing in the furnace room. I'll give you a hint as to what that might be. The name suggests. Anyway, you want to start by getting out the following materials here. Green terracotta. Dark oak planks. Dark oak stairs. Dark oak trapdoors. Spruce trapdoors. Cobbled deep slate walls. Cobbled deep slate blocks or slabs? I guess we technically will need both eventually, but we'll just get blocks out for now since we're focusing on the actual inside of it. And then we'll go pale oak stairs. And I guess white banners is fine for now. So starting off on this wall, or against the brick wall, I guess. Not quite against it. You want to find this little pillar with the block of emerald and the redstone torch on it here on the right. You're going to go left of it from the bottom with a green terracotta. Then left of that, a dark oak trapdoor open up against that green terracotta. I'll place a dark oak plank in the floor underneath that trapdoor. Extend it left by 2. Bring that end plank up with a trapdoor open to the left, and then left of that, a green terracotta. Cool. Extend either green up by 3 and then connect them together at that top block, which will give you a almost square. You'll place an upside down dark oak stair in either top corner. That should give you this, and then you kind of want to just place against the green on the inside here, just dark oak trapdoors. So they'll be opened up against the green on these sides and then just placed at the top, at the, well, top. Off of the end rows of green terracotta, the bottom 2 specifically, you want to place dark oak trapdoors on top of each other that are open towards the inside, like so. Then from there, you're going to, basically from the block those trapdoors are on, which would be this stone, you're going to count diagonally inward by 1, and place 3 dark oak trapdoors on top of this block to open to the outside. And it'll kind of give you this, almost, for your doors. You could also invert it, well, you could technically invert it, yes, but we placed bamboo buttons on the end, or the, I guess, outside of those end trapdoor rows, so just kind of keep that in mind, that is something important. Anyway, you can extend the green terracotta at the top here up with a row of dark oak planks. Then extend the end dark oak planks up by 1 along with the center one. Then place 2 green terracotta on top of each plank like that. It's not these down ones though. And then you'll connect the top greens together. Bring the sides of that, at least for now, just all the way back to the wall with green terracotta. And that should include the top, but you can't really see much of it anyway. We'll more so worry about that detailing later. I guess a good point to say, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. We'll break through the brick in a moment, but not quite yet. So I don't think it's important yet. You should end up with this. Cool. That is the shape you're for now. It looks kind of goofy, actually. It looks like a face. You want to take the, I mean, I guess everything in this game does. You want to take the stone here in the floor, and you're going to just break the middle 3 rows. And I guess you can also break the brick. I'll just say, like, the bottom 4 rows of brick. That seems like enough. Like so. Leave the stone under the walls, though. You want to, off of the first 3 stone, you'll place cobbled deep slate walls on either side. Beyond that, pale oak stairs facing into each other. The second green above those, you'll place a white banner off of. You can also do it off that one if you want, but there's actually trapdoors that'll go there, so I wouldn't. Above the banner, you'll place upside down pale oak stairs facing towards each other as well. You can, from this point, overtop the cobbled deep slate walls on either side. You can crouch and place 2 spruce trapdoors on top of each wall, opened up against the green. Then above those, cobble deep slate walls. Cobble deep slate blocks on top of the walls, and then you'll connect the blocks specifically together like so. You can get rid of your cobble deep slate both things along with your... just get rid of everything, actually. Just clear your inventory entirely, why not? And get out the following. Pale oak planks. Pale oak stairs. Wherever they are. I can't find them. There we go. I don't know why I was struggling there. Pale oak trapdoors. Red nether bricks. Red nether brick slabs. Glow item frame. Red concrete. Pointed dripstone. And red nether brick walls. So at the top and the bottom here, you want to connect the pale oak stairs together with pale oak trapdoors like so. From the green on these sides, you can actually break another row of brick out on either side, just like the bottom 3 there. But you want to take the 2 green where the banner would be off of, and you're going to extend just out towards the open with 2 red nether bricks. I broke too far there. That's very unfortunate. Then it'll be a pale oak plank. 2 red nether bricks. Pale oak plank. The pale oak plank rows will have the same thing happen you have here with the stairs and everything at the bottom. I'll just bring the pale oak up and down by a block so I can just place the opposite downstairs or the right side upstairs off of them. And again, you have the trapdoor in the middle. This honestly might be a little bit long, and I realized this like yesterday or whenever I would have recorded this last. I was like, it might be a little bit long, but it's fine because I played the game fairly recently and it was like, maybe it's a little much. Anyway, the red nether brick's a bit different. You want to essentially extend the red nether brick up and down a row as well. But instead of placing stairs at the top and bottom, you're going to place red nether brick walls inside. Almost there. There we go. Cool. Add both the top and bottom a block outside of this. You're going to just fill in the floor and ceiling with red nether brick. Only where the red nether brick is. Don't go forward more because that will end up being magma blocks. Don't ask why. I don't know. I mean, it's a furnace, so it probably is, you know, hot contents. The very back center red nether brick you're going to in the ceiling break and replace with a red concrete. Off of it, a pointed dripstone. It will drip water. I don't know really why. There's no water up here, so you're just kind of dripping for fun. But, I don't know. It's a little odd. For now, fill in behind the pale oak block here for the back wall, in with red nether brick entirely. Do you want oh my god, exception is not the very top red nether brick, but one down. You're going to replace it with a slab. Right of the slab, a glow item frame, and then that should be everything we can do with this set of materials. Yeah. So, clear your inventory and get out the following. Magma blocks. Where are magma blocks? There they are. They're in nature. Crimson trapdoors. Bamboo trapdoors. Decorated pot. Black carpet. And we need pale oak trapdoors again to fix one minor thing that I did on accident. So the pale oak trapdoors in the floor here, you actually want to place them in line with the like red nether brick here. So they're going to not be between the stairs, they're going to be one block lower. I do apologize for that minor mistake. I just kind of forgot that I needed to... I don't know why I got rid of this. Forgot that was important. The front section here, underneath the cobbled deep set walls and in the middle, you'll just place magma blocks for the floor. Down the center, starting from the dark oak and going, well, one block short of the end, you'll actually stop. But, you know, just like if you take the top of this dark oak plank, you'll just keep going back with crimson trapdoors. And, again, you'll end up just one block short of the end. Not on top of these, but... Well, I guess I'll explain it this way. Take the pale oak stairs to either side where the white banners are, and you'll just place bamboo trapdoors open backwards on top of them. Then just going... Basically, if you were to be standing... Actually, I have to go on the side, so you might have to, like, crouch here. But you'll place bamboo trapdoors behind those, like this, that will basically each open to the inside of the crimson. And also off the back here, which I might have to do that and then break. You can, like, if you get in here and you just crouch, you can fly up. And actually, I don't know if you need to fly. Yeah, you don't even need to fly because, at least for the walls, since the walls have you a little bit higher anyway, it'll automatically... technically consider there's enough of a gap there to place a trapdoor. But yeah, should look like this. On the very last crimson trapdoor, you want to crouch, place a decorated pot, and then if you crouch again and place a black carpet on top, it'll give you this. And that looks like the gear is already there. Let me know if you hate or like this design. I don't really know. Only other thing you need to do with the inside, at least, is if you run around to the outside of the inside, that makes sense. You want to place a black concrete off this red nether brick slab so you can't see into the void. But yeah, that, again, it feels a little long, but I think it does look good. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. You can clear your inventory regardless of your thoughts and get out the following. Bamboo buttons. Bamboo signs. Dark oak slabs. Pale oak fence gates. Warp sign. Cobbled deep slate stairs. Cobbled deep slate slabs. Cobbled deep slate blocks and spruce trap doors. This will be a very annoying thing to make. I'm just warning you. We have to fill in the inside of the quote-unquote eyes here. So if you head to the back side, just off of the dark oak plank on either side, you want to place a cobbled deep slate block. Between them, a slab. Going up from either cobbled deep slate block, you'll place a spruce trap door open up against the green terracotta. And then above that, an upside down cobbled deep slate stair facing inward. You can leave the center open. I'm actually going to place a spruce trap door here. Or I think you might... Yeah, this block you can technically replace the green with a cobbled deep slate like so. And then you also want to fill in the back with cobbled deep slate. If you're inside, you're probably trapped, so either break out or just elytra kind of fly into the gap here. Regardless, it's a little bit annoying to get out and in of, or in and out of whatever I just said. So yeah. Should look like that. Next up, you want to the right of the eye hole of this dark oak plank, you'll place a warp sign. To the left, you want to not throw your signs on the ground. You want to place a pale oak fence gate open up against this dark oak plank. Along with going back on the left side, you'll have 3 fence gates opened like so. Off of the bottom here, you want to take the... Out of this, we'll say like the bottom 5x4 green. You'll take the top left green and place a bamboo sign off of it. You'll take the top right one, count down 1, and place a bamboo sign there as well. Off the rows of 3 trapdoors, you want to take the center one, and if you crouch, you can place a bamboo button off the outside of these trapdoors. Just don't press them, because that'll screw some things up. Not that you probably would, but you never know, I guess. Next up, you can clear your inventory again and get out the following. Pale oak fence, warp trap doors, bamboo slabs, mangrove buttons, polished deep slate stairs, mangrove trapdoors, bamboo trapdoors, and polished blackstone slabs. That should hopefully finish the room. So, from the top left green terracotta, you're going to place a pale oak fence and extend it up by 1. It should connect into the iron bars. On the very front row of green terracotta on the top of the furnace, you'll place warp trapdoors, and on top of every other green terracotta, you'll place bamboo slabs. Nice. On the right side, you should have this warp sign here on the, like, front. Off that same block on the right side, you'll place a mangrove button. Behind it, replace this green terracotta with an upside-down polished deep-set stair. Below it, a regular polished deep-set stair. Both should face right. Place 2 polished black stone slabs right of that bottom stair, and then extend them each forward by 3. You'll then extend all the way left till you hit something. And then on the left here, you'll just kind of extend these slabs all the way back. And below these like rows with these stone brick walls, pale oak fences, and iron bars, you'll just turn the slabs into blocks. Not that one. There we go. Not that one either. Not that one either. Oh my god. You should have this. 2 off the end you want to take, I guess so from this left side, it'll be 1, 2. You'll take 3 and 4, and you'll just keep going down diagonally forward with polished black stone slabs. Make sure you have gaps between them like this. If you've made staircases or made the staircases in this map in general, you should be familiar with it hopefully. But yeah, it should look like this. Pretty much around the edges of those slabs, you want to place bamboo trapdoors. A couple things I want to talk about, though. Back right here, where you have the polished deep-set stairs, this very corner slab, you just place 2 mangrove trapdoors opened up against it, up against that slab. But you're just kind of placing the bamboo trapdoors around these slabs, and obviously you want to make sure that... I swear I just saw a ghost. I'm insane. Oh, that actually creeped me out. I swear, like, I just saw something standing right here. Maybe I saw that, I don't know. Maybe it was just like some block I saw that looked odd to me. Oh, that just creeped me out. Anyway, like off these sides of these trapdoors here. Obviously you don't want to block off the staircase because it kind of sort of defeats the purpose of having one. But yeah, it should look like this. Texturing in this room is the only other thing left to do. It's fairly the same as it has been. For the polished andesite, it's polished deepsite, then polished tough. If you end up running into one of the concretes, for red it is netherrack, for cyan it is cyan concrete powder, and for the yellow terracotta it's hay bales. Cobble deepsite is not textured. Stone, same thing as it's been like 3 million times. Inside the furnace is not textured, and that should be everything that you need to know. For this next step, you need 2 things. Stone and gray concrete. And so you want to take the doorway leading into the next area here. It'll be this one that's marked with 05. I always have to like trace it whenever it's the banner letters because they aren't different enough, the 5 and the 2. You're going to take each side of the stone and extend it out with 9 rows of stone. So I'll take the polished andesite. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you'll do the same with the yellow terracotta at the top, the polished andesite on the opposite side, and then the stone on the floor. And this also gets textured the same. This is definitely more heavily textured than anything else, because that's definitely grammar. Any of what I just said was grammar, 100%. But yeah. Okay, if I could grab the block, that'd be splendid. This next room, I am warning you, has probably the most annoying texturing in the entire build, but it looks very nice. So, at least in my personal opinion. Anyway, the stone from the floor, you will extend out an additional row. The stone on the other side you'll bring out with gray concrete and also connect on the corners. Like so. I'll then bring the gray concretes down by 1 on the sides there, and that'll give you an archway. Never mind, actually, there's not another doorway. That's splendid. So, get out the following now. Light gray concrete. It's going to be weird, but either polished andesite or stone bricks, if you care about texturing. I do andesite as base and texture with stone bricks. You'll see, that's the annoying part. Oak trapdoors. Oh, good, speaking of annoying parts. Never mind, we'll actually wait on that. Stone brick walls. Bamboo fence gates. I might actually use that to mark the size. Light gray carpet. Andesite and cyan terracotta. That should be everything we'll need, I think. I guess we get out snow blocks, but I don't really know. So the bottom gray concrete on either side, you want to extend these bottom gray concretes each out with 21 light gray concrete. When I say out, I mean straight like back, the way we're kind of going in the hallways perspective. Just like so. Oh, I'm just realizing this is the annoying room. Okay, that's cool. On top of either light gray concrete strip, you'll do alternating stone brick walls and bamboo fence gates. And you should start and end with a stone brick wall. And if you count the stone brick walls, you'll have 11 of those and 10 bamboo fence gates. And 11 plus 10 is 21. Sorry, I hate to break that meme. Although that's like practically my age at this point. That was Vine, right? I don't remember. Anyway, you want to place light gray carpet on top of either side. Thankfully, Bedrock quick place doesn't force you to crouch to place them on the fence gates. And yeah, it should look like that. Fun part number 1 of like 4 in this room. You want to connect the light gray concrete strips together with oak trap doors at the top half of them. I'm just gonna not slash fill. I'm just gonna place them like this and hope that it doesn't go catastrophically, which it already hasn't gone great. But I guess it could have gone worse. That wasn't horrible. Okay, okay, really? Oh no. There we go. Now I've got it. Nice, that wasn't horrendous. Directing your attention back to the gray concrete at the front. You want to, if you're looking towards the furnace room, like you're running from, you know, you're just running, you're going to take the, I guess we'll say the bottommost gray concrete where the light gray concrete would have also connected. You'll extend it over to the left with 6 polished andesite. On the right side, it's a lot more than 6. I'll tell you that much for free. You're going to extend it over by 13 with polished andesite. Like so. Both these you should extend back or towards you with 22. And then they should connect together here, which will connect into the light gray concrete. We're not worried about the door just yet on that side, although we don't even have stones, and never mind. There you go. There's your very lopsided room. Don't ask why. I don't know. I didn't make the room. I mean, I did make the room, but only in the build. So instead of... I love doubting myself here. So instead of actually doing the... or building up the walls, we're going to do the ceiling first. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take each corner of polished andesite, and again, make sure you went off the bottom gray for this number, because that will absolutely change. But you want to extend each polished andesite up by, we'll say 6. And you'll be 2 taller than the gray. Just like so. I'm then going to connect them together at that top polished andesite to kind of create a rectangle. And yeah, we should be good here on the number, but you never know, right? With me and numbers, I don't always tend to get along. You're going to take... We're going to call the gray concrete door the front wall. So we're going to take the front right, which if you were to just walk out and start walking to your right, you'll be in this corner. Up above the walls, you're going to place an andesite and extended, which should be left by 1. Extended, then back diagonally left by 2. And then back diagonally left with a light gray concrete. Until you hit a wall, you're extending this light gray concrete in every direction that isn't diagonally. So forward, right, back, and left. Like so. We just made a graph. I did not mean to make a graph, but we got one now. So you're going to take the new corner, which is just kind of inside of this andesite here. And you're going to go, basically, you're going to place an andesite in it and then extend it back diagonally left by, I want to say, is it 5 or 4? 5. And then back diagonally left with a gray concrete. I'll extend it in each direction again until it hits something. Actually, if it hits a light gray, you can just keep going through it until you're just in line with the edges of the walls. That probably makes more sense. And then in this square particularly, you'll take andesite from the opposite corner and do the same diagonal. And it should give you this, essentially. This, like, it's a 6x6 square, and it's got the, you know, the andesite going through. And you just want to make a ton of these, essentially. And I'm actually going to keep going diagonally, so here I'll go, you know, 6 andesite diagonals. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then again, I'll have the light gray just beyond that. And I'll just keep making the squares. And you should end... I think this one will be the final full one. Yeah, you see here we have a 4x3 in this corner, which is correct. So it is actually symmetrical. Wait, oh wait, each corner is a 4x3. Huh. I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, you should end up having 4 full squares and a bunch of not-so-full squares. You'll just keep doing this, and again, where you have the halves here, you'll just go diagonally from really the 2 corners that you'd have until, or 1 or 2 corners, however many, until you reach where the wall is, and then you'll just bring the other one, and, you know. This one here on the very corners, again, you'll do the 3 diagonals, and then you'll just place an andesite in the very corner as well. Essentially, I guess a way to think about it is 1, 2, 3 diagonals is the, I guess, point that you would go before it would be too thick. So if you went 1 more diagonal here, actually made the square out, you would be able to figure it out that way. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean. And actually here you have 2 rows of it. So that's exciting. And yeah, you're just going to be doing a whole lot of this. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense actually. Because they line up. Basically, if you take... Here, I'll show you on this side. If you take the andesite in the corner here, it's going to be really weird to explain. This might confuse you more, but take this andesite in the corner. You see, this would be the 2x2 like that. You have 1 row here, so if you trace this 1 row across, it'll be in line with the 1 rows here, right? And then you see where you have 2 thick. If you trace that back, you'd have a 2 thick on each block here. Kind of weird, and that only really applies to the edges, but... yeah. Center cyan terracotta. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Although, yeah. I'll wait a sec to fill that in. You should have this. As I mentioned, the center is cyan terracotta, so I am going to slash fill this. I recommend filling it in manually, just because, you know, you make a mistake and it's all gone with slash fill. But I'm confident in my abilities to get it right. So it'd be slash fill the 2 coordinates, cyan terracotta, and then you need that keep, and I'll just replace this andesite. Cool. Head back into your room however you want, which you don't actually have walls, so I guess that makes it a bit easier. And so underneath the light gray, you want 9 rows of polished andesite going down. And you want to fill in your walls to this height, both up and down now, since we know that everything is correct. And again, I'm going to slash fill these because I just want to get this done at this point. The more we get per part done, the better. You know? Just get it out of the way. Get it all done. And yeah, I know the efficiency of being able to use both corners. I didn't go far enough. That's exciting. I actually probably did the... No, I didn't do the same over there. Huh, why did I do it on the one side but not the other? That's so weird of me. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm gonna say like that. Negative 20... Oh, no, that'd be the other coordinate, not the one that I'm at. I'm so smart. And then I will do keep again here and just break. Okay, well, it threw me out. I'll just break between the gray. Open the doorway. There we go. Cool. That's one part of your room done. Not the worst part, but not the best part either. So, from this point, we'll fill in the bottom in a second. You want to, at the far side from the gray concrete entrance, just break a 2x2 in the center there. Like so. Which is going to be the next doorway. From that, you'll end up leaving a gap of 2 off either side from the top half of it, and on the third andesite over, you'll replace it with a snow. Off of the gray, you'll take the second andesite outside at eye level and replace it with a snow as well. Just get rid of your snow and get out item frames and place an item frame off each one. I want to get that out of the way, because that's just going to be annoying to waste a slot in our inventory for this next step. Speaking of, actually, just get out black concrete and fill in a block below the bottom of the wall with black concrete. And yeah, so we'll be able to get this room done, at least, and then maybe start the next one. And then the next part will be finishing that room and then hopefully starting the, like, end chase bit. Which should be nice. Well, not end chase yet, I guess. The end chase would be, yeah, the hallway. That always not going to be fun to make. It's not even because it's complicated. It's just so long. Like, it's like probably a 60, 70 block hallway. Maybe not quite that, but I don't know. I'm really bad at gauging numbers like that. Like big numbers. If it's like under like 15, I can gauge it perfectly fine. But if it's more than 15, my brain starts to be like, eh. To use like little features to a pattern that I can make out that would give me the number properly. Anyway, here's the fun part. Not really. Get out the following: cobbled deep slate walls, polished deep slate walls, polished deep slate blocks, everyone's favorite, the dark oak trap door. You'll see why I'm saying that. Don't worry. Andesite, I mean do worry, but don't. Andesite stairs. Andesite walls. And I do believe that's everything. So when each of your four corners, you want to place cobbled deep slate walls going from ceiling to your black concrete floor. I guess your non-existent floor, since technically the black concrete isn't really a floor. Why are there so many pit rooms in this chapter specifically? I feel like 2 is more than any other chapter. Anyway, I think it should be the direct middle on the left and right wall. It'll be, let's see, you'll count to the 10th andesite in. So this is the first just inside of the wall. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. You'll place your wall on that 10th, and I'll check here. Yeah, there should be gaps of 9 between the walls. And it's on the walls with nothing on them. Actually, just look at the light gray concrete and take the center one and bring it down with cobbled deep slate walls. That's so much easier. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Anyway. Let's get the annoying part out of the way, shall we? Look at the gray concrete doorway again. And from the top right gray, if you're looking at it, you'll count up diagonally right by 1 and place 6 polished deep slate walls extending off the wall. Then a block, wall, block, 7 walls. Oh, this is worse than I thought. Block, wall, block, and you should end with 2 walls. Take the gray concrete again, and this time if you're looking at it, you'll take the top left corner. Count left by 3 and do the same pattern here. So you can kind of just look over and copy. Should be 6 walls to start, then block, wall, block, 7 walls, block, wall, block, 2 walls. I'm sure you know what's happening here. You're actually going to take this top one, the original one we placed, and from it you want to count to the right by 8. So you can kind of see where I am on the wall. It's not where you're placing it, but just so you know what block I'm on. And then from there you want to count down by 4. And place a polished deep slate wall there. Should be in line with the stone brick wall here, like the railing of the middle section. It should be just 2 off the cobbled deep slate walls. And again, you're copying the same pattern here. So there's 2 different belt tracks going on, and so all the blocks aren't used essentially. From the gray concrete side, looking towards the unfinished side. Let's get this room done. Yeah, I am determined to get this done. You want to take the first of the 2 polished deep slate blocks in both sets, and you're going to place a dark oak trapdoor on top of this left one, and extend it to the right by 4. And again, do this on both the first ones in either set. Out of the middle row, I should say, specifically. You'll then extend that N1 down with a dark oak trapdoor open to the right. And then going off of that, it should be, what is it, 5 trapdoors to the right? Yeah, from the, like, bottom of that trapdoor. Nice. You'll place a dark oak trapdoor open off the side of each block, which is the, I guess, the outer side of either block we've been tampering with. And then if you take the right set of blocks, you're going to place a trapdoor below it and extend it to the left by what should be, I believe, 5. Yes, 5. How did that even place there? What? That's beyond me. So it's total of 6 for that row, by the way. You'll then extend up with a trapdoor open to the left. And then just place, like, I think it's 5 trapdoors, or 4 trapdoors to the left, and then you should end up under the block there. That's the easier of the two. The back set, you're going to place, again, a dark oak trapdoor on top of the polished deep slate. You're going to extend it left 1, and then down with a trapdoor open to the left. That's not quite it. There we go. Then left by 2 from the bottom half of that one, and then down with a trapdoor open to the left again. Then you're actually just going to keep doing that pretty much. Just keep going left 2, and then down with a trapdoor open to the left. And eventually you'll end up with a singular... You're not real. You're going to end up placing this trapdoor, and then left of it you'll have 1 trapdoor, which is on top of that polished deep slate block. Let's do it inverted, why not? That'd be funny. Cool. Should look like that. You'll place a trapdoor off these sides of the blocks again, open up against them. Same drill as before, which is the outside this time, I guess, rather than the inside. Actually, it was still outside, I guess. Huh, whatever. Then from this singular block at the bottom, you'll place a dark oak trapdoor and extend it to right by 1. Then go up with a trapdoor open to the right. Then same thing, go right by 2 from the top half of that, up with a trapdoor open to the right. And again, you should keep doing this until eventually you'll end just under this block here, where you'll place the dark oak trapdoor open up against the right, and then right of it just 1 trapdoor. And again, I'm doing this side inverted because funny. I actually forgot, hold on. Okay, I know it should be opened. Yeah, okay, I would have been right. I just like second guess myself. So yeah, you should have this. Those are your like tracks. Bunch of random andesite pipes around. You don't have to do them specifically how I did if you want, but I will give you these specifics. So if you're again in the gray concrete door to the right, you'll take the second polished andesite over from the snow and place an andesite block. Back with a stair. Down with an upside down stair. Back with a stair, and then all the way down with andesite. From the, not the top block here, but 1 down, you want to do, if you're looking kind of towards this blank wall, you'll count left by 2 and place andesite walls going all the way down here. Continuing left, you'll just pass this cobble deep slate wall row by a block, and you'll place, what is it, like 7 andesite coming up? It should be, yeah. Yeah, 7 andesite coming up from the black. Like so. You'll then end up, from the top andesite wall here, you'll count up by 4, and left by 4. Place andesite stair, down with an upside down stair, out with a stair, and then all the way down with blocks. Those, I believe, are the only pipes on this side, yeah. Other side is a little bit more interesting. So if you, well, obviously it's a larger side, so that would check out. You're going to be on the second polished andesite on the back wall to the left of the light gray. Andesite stair here, down with upside down stair, out with stair, and then all the way down with blocks. From the top andesite stair, you'll count left by 2 and place a 4 row of blocks here going front to back. Then what you can do is from the front of this, you'll count over by 2 and place a stair. Same thing here, upside down stair below, stair out, and then connect all the way down with blocks. I don't know why it's the same on every single one, except this left wall is something different. So on this left wall here, you want to again leave that gap of 1 moving in front of the cobbled deep slate wall pillar here, and you'll extend up this time with 8 andesite walls. Like so. From that one, you'll count up by 1, and then I guess we'll say right by 3, so you're just beyond the cobbled deep slate wall, where you'll place an andesite block, and then a stair. Same thing, though, from there. Down with an upside down stair, out with a stair, and then all the way down with blocks. Continue right, and you want to be on the 4th andesite left of this kind of corner pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll just place like, what is it, 7 or it's 6 walls coming up from the bottom of andesite, like so. That's the room done if you don't care about texturing. However, the texturing in this room is actually more complicated than I think I can explain perfectly. The one thing is you have stone bricks everywhere. I mean, I'll try to explain it the best I can, but you have stone bricks everywhere basically. And these taking up like I'd say more than half of the wall, not quite more than half, but like maybe about half the wall. This takes a while to texture if you want to do it. I'll show you it on the original as well, but yeah, kind of something like that. There are also like specks of rust everywhere, which are textured with polished granite, iron ore, andesite, and gravel. And so basically, for them, you don't necessarily need the polished granite. I think I actually have one on each, don't I? Yeah, I do. So you place a polished granite, and then really around it, place a couple of iron ore and like andesite, and then kind of just have gravel around that outside of it. Andesite and gravel could, I guess, be interchangeable, but just like, you know, something like that. Or you could do granite, iron ore like this, you know, andesite, gravel, maybe andesite there or something. Just kind of make up what you think looks good for it with just mixing those 4 blocks. I will teleport to my alter ego here. And so, yeah, if you see here, it's a lot of stone bricks. Like, it's a good amount. I would honestly, if you know how to use slash fill with the keep and everything, I would just like break a bunch, like just spam break the walls and then slash fill the stone brick in. But you can kind of see it's almost like webby in a way. I don't know, and then here you see the granite or gravel andesite kind of just radiating out. You can also like do the polished andesite texturing first, or texture the stone brick in first if you're doing that, and then come back and almost fill where the around the stone bricks with this, because it does seem like I didn't actually break the stone bricks and I went around them for the most part. So yeah, it's up to you. But once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is that room done. And what is that? Probably Playtime Chapter 2, Part 62 complete? Or 63? I think it's 3. Right? Because there have been 50. Yeah, I think it's 63. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you so if you guys did enjoy this video. We are almost there, chat. We are almost to the end of this build. And anyway, yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.